Employees of the Russian military enlistment and registration offices have been warned they will have a lot of work in January and February. They were ordered to review the cases of conscripts and contractors in order to send summonses and then mobilize them, the We Can Explain publication reports.
What we have to do is unclear. Officially, the mobilization in Russia has not been completed, and now everything has been shifted to the regions. But if mistakes suddenly happen, and they will certainly happen, then the employees of the military registration and enlistment offices and their heads will be responsible. Representative of the military enlistment and registration office of one of the regions in the northwest of Russia, in an interview with We Can Explain.
In the Lomonosovsky district of Moscow, the janitors were instructed to deliver the summons. They have to distribute at least 800 a day. Today we have been working since 7 p.m. and I repeat, until you hand over the summons, you cannot return to your home. I do not accept zero dynamics for a day from anyone. Who will have zero per day? With those, I will personally go around the apartments. Ksenia Kravtsova, head of the administration of the Lomonosovsky district of Moscow. The Primorye region authorities were instructed to mobilize almost 1,500 people. To do this, the heads of universities were required to expel those who were not doing well in colleges for military service. And in Chelyabinsk, even foreigners began to receive summons. A photo of the document received by a citizen of Belarus working in Russia appeared on social networks. The same ones were handed over to his colleagues from Uzbekistan.
We did not even expect that this could happen because we do not even have a residence permit in Russia, let alone citizenship. We have summons to come tomorrow. They threatened me with dismissal, and the other guys have almost all quit and gone home. The brigadier says that they say there is a decree by Putin that provides for the mobilization even of those who are not citizens of Russia. Citizen of Belarus in an interview with Astra publication.
COVID mobilization is taking place not only in Russia. They also began to call men to the military enlistment office in neighboring Belarus.
In short, they called me to the military registration and enlistment office and they glued me such a sin. Other guys are also called, but they are glued for some reason, not to everyone. What does it mean?
About 700,000 people left Russia after the mobilization began. In order to return those who fled mobilization abroad, Russian Senator Andrei Klishas proposes to make it more difficult for them to work remotely in Russian companies.
Many of them have fled, but continue to work for Russian companies remotely. Can we change the law in this regard and limit the schemes that allow people to work there, abroad, and get money from here, Russia? And we cannot understand if they pay all taxes. You can probably say that everyone is in a different situation, but basically it seems to me people still condemn such behavior when citizens free the country from mobilization. Andrei Klishas, chairman of the Committee on Constitutional Legislation and State Building of the Federation Council of the Federal Assembly of the Russian Federation, in an interview with Vedomosti newspaper.
And those who, as a result of mobilization, have already found themselves on the front line post videos on social networks, and they tell how they deal with those who are called to war against Ukraine.
People were given ammo magazines, Kalashnikov rifles and etc. Body armor was not even issued. We were initially missiled and told that it was not necessary to take anything but ammunition. We got soaked, we were broken, and our military unit was destroyed.
Since the end of September, more than 270,000 men have been mobilized in Russia. Not everyone could be accommodated, clothed and armed by the Russian Federation. Neither were they prepared for military operations. As a result, more than 350 mobilized people have already been confirmed killed in Ukraine in just a month and a half. Reported by Dana Kolesnik, Natalia Husak, Volodymyr Shtanghelov, UATV News.